Welcome to the HR Happy Hour work break. You look shocked.
What? I guess we're going. We're live. Okay, here we go.
You are here with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose, how are you?
Hey, Trish McFarland. Happy Thursday.
I know, right? It's almost the weekend.
It is almost that. The very same.
I love it. Well, you seem surprised. I mean, we tell people all the time that we don't really talk. I usually just have you dial in, and then I'm like, we're going. So
yeah,
here we are.
there's a little. I don't know if there's a little bug going on here in the system here. There's a lag, I think, in the live button or the live indicator showing up on my end.
You didn't know that you were live?
I guess I do now. Plus the timer, I usually can see the time that the show has been going. I can no longer see that either. So just cut me off, Trish, if you need to at some point.
I will. That's okay. So how are you? Can I tell you about my day?
Yes. Wait a minute. So how are you? Can I talk about me? That was literally the question you asked.
All right. How are you today, Steve?
I'm fine. Let's talk enough about me though. Let's talk about you.
You know what? I'm just excited to talk to you. I'm in a really good mood. I've been in a great mood all week. Work's going well. We're staying busy. We've got a lot going on. And I feel like I've told you before earlier in the week, like so many nice people. Today was really nice. I got an invitation to Clubhouse from our friend Fran, and I have since sent one to you, but you have to have an iPhone for Clubhouse.
Yeah, I learned that today as I tried to accept said invite, and I was declined by the evil overlords at Clubhouse/Apple. Whoever's responsible for that. I guess I blame Clubhouse for it. It's not really Apple's fault.
Clubhouse is amazing. And he and I, for example, there aren't a ton of chats that I've found yet around HR, but there are a lot of HR professionals joining. And so I think I've connected with like 144 people that I do not know, all in HR. And it's been really fun. So I got on a chat. I was able to talk today. And yeah, I didn't stay on there long, about 10 minutes maybe. There's other work to be done. But anyway, so everyone just kind of keep Clubhouse in mind if you're an iPhone user. And as we get invitations and are able to do that, let's invite more people to it, because I think it's a fun way to have an audio chat.
For the record, 75% of people in the world are not iPhone users. They use Android devices, just FYI to Clubhouse and anybody else out there who is trying to get some mass appeal for some new app.
But you have to be fair. I had you look up the US usage as well, right?
You did. The market share in the US is a little skewed towards Apple, but come on. Is that how it's going to be? US, America first. That's it. That's how we're rolling. Come on.
No, and I have to tell you, I was an Android user forever and ever, and I finally switched to the iPhone. That's what I have now. And there are so many things I dislike about it. I don't think it takes photos as good as the Samsung or the other Android. Definitely not as the Huawei. That was the best. And but you can get Clubhouse, so it's all good.
I'm rolling with my.
Who cares?
I'm rolling with my Huawei phone still, Trish. I'm still holding out. Hey, Trish, I have a question for you though. Maybe you can ask your HR friends on Clubhouse, since I won't be able to ask the question there. I'm not allowed in.
This
is like the cool kids Clubhouse. I'm not allowed in. So Trish, obviously we know Jeopardy, the show. Were you a fan of Jeopardy?
Big fan.
Okay,
big fan. I love watching old episodes.
We know, sadly, Alex Trebek passed away. He had pancreatic cancer for a long time. He passed away towards the end of last year. And they finally, his shows that he had managed to get filmed before he did pass have all run. And now Jeopardy's kind of trying to figure out what to do. And they're rolling in a number of guest hosts until they decide on the permanent host. So my question is to you, Trish, who's the right new host for Jeopardy? That's question one. And question two, shouldn't the people running Jeopardy kind of had this worked out? Alex announced he was really, really sick like a year and a half ago. Like he gave them ample warning that, hey, this is not going to be a forever deal for me any longer. And then it's like the Jeopardy folks are caught flat-footed here. They don't know what they're doing. That's weird.
It is a little strange. And maybe I don't know what he had invested in that show. So maybe there was some agreement that like they were going to wait till afterward. I had heard Ken Jennings was going to be
Yeah, he's been
right?
one of the best. Ken Jennings, Katie Couric is in the mix, I've heard,
Oh no,
as well
gosh.
as
Can we get someone new?
the NFL's Aaron Rodgers apparently will be doing a guest host appearance as well. I didn't know this. I read this, that he appeared on Celebrity Jeopardy and won, and I guess he was pretty good at it. So they're tapping him to do a celebrity guest. I don't know. I like all those
I
names,
would like
actually.
him. I would like him. I'm tired. Katie Couric, you know, how many times are you going to give somebody a bite at the apple? Really? Like, can we just slot her in anywhere? I feel like that's what that is. It's like, oh, wait, we've got a show and Katie, let's just see if she'll do that one. So no, not to her. Ken Jennings, super smart, not very entertaining. So no to Ken Jennings. I like Adam. That's a good idea. Will Ferrell. Why are we not putting Will Ferrell in charge of this? Right? I mean, he's getting older. He's getting older. He might want a little more stability. Daily career. He'd bring a little humor. He's done it before.
Talk about a great job, though, game show host.
You know who I like is Michael Strahan.
Okay.
I would like to see him or someone like that as the host, right? So
TV, yeah, he's pretty good. TV's Michael Strahan, former football player as well.
Yeah, or who else? Who else?
Well, while you're thinking about that, Trish, I have something.
Know.
I'm interested in like packaging design a little bit, and I know like
I love design.
The new Samsung phones are coming out soon, and one of the things in the Samsung phone, I think this might have happened in the last iPhone as well, is they're not including like a charging brick in the packaging any longer. And it's partly because they want to cut down on cost a little bit, I'm sure, but also it makes for a smaller box that you need for the phone itself if you don't have to put that like square charging brick in it. And also they kind of figure at this point, right, most people who are buying a brand new iPhone or a brand new Samsung phone, you've got a charger already. The charging's kind of staying consistent, like the type of charger you need for these things.
Right.
So I was thinking about that. I got a new mouse for one of the laptops here because I didn't like the one I had. It's a USB mouse. My mouse came, I don't know if this is legible. It came with a user manual for the mouse. It's like one sheet of paper, and it literally says with some diagrams, number 1, left button, number 2, right button, number 3, battery compartment. Like, I think I would have been able to figure that out. Like,
I don't know.
Who hasn't used a mouse at this point?
Here's the thing.
It's like when the flight attendants tell you how to put the seatbelt on and off. They should preface that remark by saying, for anyone who hasn't been in an automobile in the last 50 years, explain to you how the seatbelt works.
Why do we, I don't know. That's an interesting thing, just a concept overall. Why do we feel the need to tell people how to use things we should all know? Pretty much. I mean, at this point, it's sort of like laundry detergent. There are instructions on laundry detergent. Like, how do you screw that up? Really? Like, it's pretty simple, right? I would think a mouse.
Why does shampoo instructions say lather, rinse, repeat? Is it just because they want you to use double the amount of shampoo?
More. You don't need to repeat. Forget that.
Does anyone ever repeat? I mean, I can't really talk about shampoo anymore. It's not really part of my life. Hasn't been for a long time.
I can.
Do you repeat, Trish?
No, not only that. Over the years, we've learned use less. Shampoo your hair. I used to shampoo my hair every single day. No, you know what it is? It's like every 3 days. Is 3 to 4 days is recommended. Just get some dry shampoo sprayed on there in between and you'll be fine. Yeah, you don't need to wash your hair every single day unless you've got like something that's happened to, require that.
Right. You're like a welder or a coal miner or something. Yeah.
I'll have to tell you, you were talking about, you mentioned seatbelts on an airline. So I was on a Frontier flight a few weeks ago, and the flight attendant, normally flight attendants are so pleasant, and especially now, I mean, they're so nice and so kind, especially if you're in the exit row. Now, I was not. I was in a seat behind the exit row.
Okay.
This flight attendant, like, apparently some people were moved into those seats. They didn't choose those seats. They were moved there. And they hadn't done like some step you normally take online before. She like berated these people. And
really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Frontier, not Frontier. Allegiant.
Okay.
I apologize. Allegiant. She berated these people. It was insane. I was like, I cannot believe she is like yelling at these people like, well, since you all didn't click the box online, then you all need to do da-da-da-da-da. And she proceeded to tell them they had to each one, not just respond like, yeah, I've heard what you said. I can open the door if I need you. No, they had to like demonstrate to her that they could actually open
Wow.
the door.
Okay.
Like
I've never seen
I'm
that.
ready. I'm ready
Yeah.
to do it. She asked everybody their ages, which I was like, can you do that? Can you ask everyone their, I mean,
Well, okay, because I do have an exit row story that ties into the age question.
my last thing I'm going to say though, before that though, the woman in front of me was 49 and here she is having to publicly say her age because she got randomly selected for the exit row. That's BS, Allegiant. That's
Okay.
really bad. Okay, what's your
No, it's
story?
related to the age thing. A number of years ago, I was traveling somewhere with my son. I don't remember where, and I think because I had status or whatever, when I bought the tickets, I was able to select the exit rows directly when I booked the seats. And then, but I got the warning that popped up that said, you know, the requirements, et cetera, for sitting in the exit row, like you were talking about. And I just clicked on it. But one of the requirements, and I believe still is, you had to be at least 16 years old to sit in the exit row.
I think that's true.
And my son was 14 or 15 at the time, close, but not quite there. And I remember telling him when we got on the plane and I looked at him, I said, okay, if anybody asks you how old you are, you're 16. Got it? You know? And he was like all nervous about it because he was kind of a rule follower kid, you know. I'm like, don't worry. And they didn't ask him. So I didn't force him to lie, but I was happy to force him to lie I said, I'll work the door. Okay. I've got it. I'll sit.
You got it. You're ready.
I'll handle it. You just ride shotgun there and jump out after me kind of deal. So
I don't know. I'll tell you what, we should have our friend Dick Richardson on the show.
We should.
Again, and ask him about that because he was on the flight, that went down in the Hudson. Yep. They all made it out onto the wing of the airplane. Also, you know what I want to ask him about is they always say like, oh, if you see water out the window, this woman went into great detail about this because I was interested. I was listening. She's like, and if there's any water out the window, you cannot open the door. You know what? If my plane goes down like it did in the Hudson, I'm getting the heck out of there. I'm opening the door. I'm getting out, right? We're getting out. Anyway.
Oh, that reminds me of a highway sign I saw once, which somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and it said, it is illegal to throw burning objects out of your vehicle. And I thought to myself, if I happen to find a burning object in the car, it's going out the window.
It's going out the window. What in the world? Like, really? Okay. Well, you know what? I think we're at the end of today's work break. Thanks for the laughs.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Great. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Hey, weigh in. Tell us, are you on Clubhouse? First of all, tweet me.
Made a big trade today.
There you go. Tell us if you're on Clubhouse because I want to connect. And who would you pick for Jeopardy host? We want to know. So anyway, we will see you all back here tomorrow for the big
show tomorrow.
The big end of the week show. It's going to be great. We might have, I'm going to bring a drink. Let's do a true happy hour. Everybody show up tomorrow afternoon about this time. Let's have a drink together. Toast to the week. All right. Bye for now.